Good morning, students. So we are going to just go through our lessons and expectations for Wednesday, and it is September 16th. So for math, as you may have noticed, we are still not working on our book because division can be a little challenging, and I want to make sure that you guys are just star students in division before we move on. So you have your second worksheet, which is under Math Wednesday, and it is a worksheet very similar to yesterday, where you're just going to continue practicing division. And like I said yesterday, if you still need a little bit of help or guidance, you can go to Monday's video for a little lesson on division. And of course, as always, you can log into Zoom and I will be more than happy to help you. And you may notice on the lesson plan that for tomorrow and Friday there is no math, and that is because I will be using Thursday and Friday to help you guys make up any MAPS tests that you missed, or just finish up, make sure that you have everything in order before we start our new week. So if you haven't been able to do your MAPS testing, or you're having a little bit of a struggle, no worries. We will have more than enough time for the rest of the week and next week to figure it out. So for language as well, for today only, we are skipping language, and that's for the purpose of MAPS testing again. Yesterday, many of you finished your language test, but if you didn't, then this will be a great time to complete your language, and I will be sending a code tomorrow morning and also starting our reading maps. So tomorrow, Thursday, we will continue on one page of language arts with a lesson, but for today we are focusing on our maps test for language, any makeup tests for math, and also reading. So the good news is that today we have our chapter 2 read along for The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. So if you don't have your book yet, let me know. It's important that you get your book so you can read along. But either way, I will be reading with you or to you on Zoom. And as I planned, I will be uploading them to YouTube as soon as I can get the program working. So if you are available at 11 today, it would be so much fun to have you and read along our chapter 2, because after you finish chapter 2, you're going to have this assignment, which was also included in your email, which is just a review on chapter 2, and we can go over what we read also over Zoom. But this just helps you remember what we read, and just a quick and fun assignment. So you do have spelling for today, because that is one of the subjects that we are going to continue on for the whole week. And for this week, we are not going to do a lot of life skills to also allow time for maps. And here we have our assignment for spelling for Wednesday, and we are on page 15. So usually our third assignment for the week for each list, we focus on content words with a little bit of the rest of the list words. So I'm going to read the instructions to you and kind of help you through this page. So it says on the top, the letters AD, AL, MID, PRO, and RE are prefixes. Divide the words into syllables after each prefix. Write each syllable on a line. Write each word. So, pretty easy. You're going to divide the words into syllables. So let's do the first one together. This one says midnight. So if you were to divide it into syllables, we have mid and night. And mid is the prefix, but we would write mid, night, and then write the complete word, midnight. And this just helps with the spelling and the pronunciation. of each word and also just practicing prefixes. So we would do just one more just to make sure. This one says proverb. So if you were to divide that into syllables, it'd be verb. So we would do PRO, VERB, and then the whole word, proverb. You're going to do that from numbers 1 through 6. Our next exercise says a stressed syllable is the syllable that is pronounced with more emphasis than any other syllable in a word. The spelling dictionary shows the stressed syllable by placing an accent mark, or this, in front of that syllable in the pronunciation. The following words contain letters in open syllables. Look up the words in the spelling dictionary. Put an accent mark, this, in front of each stressed syllable. Write each word. So, pretty much all you're going to do is look up these words in the back of the book and write where this little accent mark is. So I'm going to do one for you so you know what to do. The first word says glazier. Now, when you think about a stressed syllable, you think about the syllable that has the most emphasis. And this is what that means. For the word glazier, we say glazier. We do not say glazier. That means that the first syllable is stressed. So we would go to the back of the book. Let's look for the word glazier. You have it right here on the bottom. And notice where the accent is, right here. At the first syllable. So then you would go back to your assignment and you would just rewrite the word with the little accent mark, the little line. And it looked like this. Perfect. Another example would be number 8. This word says motivate. We do not say motivate or motivate. So we're going to the back of the book to find where the little accent mark is. We're going to go to M. Perfect. So right here at the bottom, notice the little accent mark, like we discussed, is in the front because we say motivate. So again, so that's all you're going to do for the rest of the words. Look in the back of the book. Next to each word is a pronunciation. Find where the little accent mark is and just write it, placing it wherever it shows. Then on the bottom here it says a noun is a person, place, thing, or idea. A verb is an action word that can be present tense or past tense. We know this because we've been studying a lot of this in language arts. So it says to write each list word from the pronunciation shown. Write N if the word is a noun, or V if the word is a verb. So here you have some letters that may seem confusing, but really they're just the pronunciation. Some of them you can tell right away what the word will be, like this one that says envelope. Now, all you would have to do is write the word envelope. Let's do that now because it is very obvious that that's the word. And then, is an envelope a noun or a verb? Well, it's a thing, so it has to be a noun. And if you're not sure, You can always look in the spelling dictionary in the back of the book because it will tell you whether a word is a noun, verb, or adjective. Now, when we go down here, this one may seem a little bit more challenging, but all you have to do is sound out the letters. So here we have va, and then we have a long E. So a long E sound is E. So this would say valley. That's how you pronounce valley. And we do have valley here in our list word. So we would write valley here. And valley is a thing. It's not an action, so we would put N for noun. And that's what you're going to do for numbers 15 through 18. Just take your time sounding out the words, and you will do just fine.